Well, today we're going to talk about chest, and on this one it's going to be a type of a cable, but instead of being a cable fly like someone is generally using, this is going to be a press. And if you saw some of my other videos before, I've talked about if you're doing a cable fly, make sure you're not doing a press. Well, this is the exception because in this case that's the goal, is to do a press, not a fly. So in this particular case, what I've done is I'm on a multifunction machine, which is generally easier to do. You can do it on a standard crossover, but the setup becomes a little bit more challenging. If you have a multifunction machine, or if you have some of the other equipment where the actual cables are closer together, it becomes a much easier exercise to do. You'll notice I have the cables set back so they're pretty close, so instead of a movement like a fly, this will be actually a pressing type motion. And on this one, I have it set up so when I release the weight back, I'm not in any danger of hurting myself. And that's really the biggest reason that I like this exercise on a heavy day. So this is actually my heavy day for chest. So my rep range is right in the 6 to 8 reps. And what I like about this is if you don't have a spotter necessarily to spot you on something, you can go extremely heavy and not really be at risk of hurting yourself. Because unlike either a heavy bench or heavy dumbbells that are going to come down on you, this is going to come down to a position where you're not going to go back too far, you're not going to hurt yourself. As you'll notice when I do the exercise, I have to do a lot of stability, which is one of the things that you like in a free weight type movement, is that such that have your stabilizers come into effect. You have the ability to really push yourself to failure, quite honestly, in this type of exercise. Also, unlike a bench where you just simply go up, this is typical to a dumbbell, so you can actually come in and squeeze together, which is another reason that I like it. Now, in this particular case, I've got an incline bench, but I have the incline bench all the way to the top, so it's kind of pretty much standing upright. Now, I do this instead of a chair because on the incline bench, when you lift it up, you have legs that extend far out. The legs go back way behind the actual the back of the chair, whereas if you just use a normal chair, pretty much your legs are right under you. So what happens if you get heavyweight, you just simply tip backwards. So in this particular case, you have those legs behind you a ways to make sure that the chair doesn't tip back. In addition to that, because I'm using a little bit heavier weight, I actually have 230 pound dumbbells sitting on the back to make sure that the chair doesn't move. Now, depending on how much weight you use, you may or may not need to add the dumbbells to make sure the chair doesn't move. You want to have a workout partner. I'm going to have a workout partner just stand on there. That's another way to do it, just to make sure the chair doesn't move on you. Now, also in this situation, I actually have to have someone hand me one of the weights, so I do have to, disturb somebody else for a few minutes, but it's just to hand me the weight as opposed to actually staying with me through the entire workout. So we'll go ahead and go through it. You can see what it looks like, and hopefully you'll have a chance. Hopefully your gym will have equipment enough so you can give it a try, because I think you'll really like it if you do. Where they go. That's heavy cables, and you can see where you can really kind of push yourself on it. So hopefully your gym has it, so you can give it a try.